Hi everyone, today I'm having a drop, so I thought I would show you how I like to set it all up to be ready. And I use Shopify, so if you've ever wondered how, the process looks like behind the scenes. Sorry, my daughter is right next to me and she's kind of distracting me. Mom life. Anyways, so I'm just gonna walk you through a bit of the steps that I do just to make sure that my drop runs smoothly and that everything's ready to go. So let's get started. First, I'm going to open my Shopify. This is my home screen. We're going to head on over to products because the first thing that I want to do is go ahead and add a little collection. So I'm going to hit this plus icon at the top right. I'm going to create this collection. And this is for my doll clothes and children's clothes. And I just named it Dolly and Me. But whatever is going to help you know what drop this is, or however you want to set up your little collections. The way that I do it is I just put everything from the drop in one collection, so we're good to go. Next, I'm going to hit this right here and select a photo for my collection. Okay, now I'm going to go over to sales channels and just get rid of all the ones that I don't use, and that's good. Next, I'm also going to deselect this so that we can just add the collections to the products as we go. And now that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this plus icon. So here's what that looks like. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add the first product. So we're going to hit the plus icon again and add product. My most anticipated item, I believe, is my mesh top. I saw them with the bralettes. So I'm going to do mesh top and bralette. I saw these for $33. So, just go ahead and enter all this information. I'm going to go ahead over here and select a photo. Okay, and this is what my mesh top and bralette looks like. So, you always want a clear visual of what the product is. And next we are going to, again, I just like to get rid of these. They're not being used, so I have them. And then here is where I'm going to put my drop time. So I want every single product to go live at a specific time. For me, it's always 4 p.m. usually, so that's what I'm going to do. That way the product goes live at that time and I don't have to close my website or anything. It'll just go live and I can just forget about it. I'm always on though when the drop time happens, just in case anything comes up. But okay. Next we're going to go over to shipping, and I like to put at least 2 ounces per product. So that's normally, good. And then here is where we're going to add the collection that we just created. Is Dolly and Me. Okay. And now I want to talk about inventory. For me, I already know how many yards of this I have. I have 7 yards, and I can usually make around 4 tops, sometimes 5, depending on the sizes. And so I'm going to go ahead and click here. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do, I said I have 7 yards, so 4 tops. I'm going to do 28 for now, and then as it gets ordered, then I'll know if I need to adjust. Like let's say somebody, or let's say mostly, bigger sizes are getting ordered, then I know I need to, maybe take off 1 to account for that. Or let's say only like newborn sizes are getting ordered, then I know I can add, maybe a couple more to account for that. So the inventory here is very flexible. If you've been sewing for a while, you just kind of gauge it and guesstimate. Yes, I said guesstimate, very scientific term. But for now, I'm going to leave all of this blank because I like to use a different app for all of that. So we'll get to that step next. But before that, make sure that you save everything by clicking the plus icon. Okay, now it's all saved and ready for us to go to the next step, which for me means that I'm going to go over to store and click on the apps. Now this is the app that I recommend a ton. Like, this has saved my booty so many times. But okay, this is the product options by Bold. It does cost a lot more money now than when I first got it, which is why the other video that I made, I chose something that was more affordable for all of you. But if you can afford it, this is definitely worth it. Product options by Bold, they are lifesavers. Okay, anyways, the first thing that I do when I head on to this app is I go over to options, and I'm going to create an option set. Now for this, it's going to be for my mesh tops, so you want to name it something that, you know, will let you know, oh yeah, that's for that product. Next, you're going to go over and select which products it goes to. Sorry, I put my face on there for a second. Whoops. Okay, we're going to select the product. Here you're going to go to products, and then you're going to search the name of it, but first I like to sync everything, so just to make sure that it shows up, and then I'm going to search for it. Oh, that was a different product. Yeah, that's not this one. We gotta wait for it to sync up, so I'll be back once it does. Okay, now it's there. So you're going to select that one, and then for some reason this chat bubble is always over it, but go to save selection. And then we are going to go ahead and create a new option. So for this mesh top, I'm going to say that this is for the mesh top size. Since it comes with a bralette and a mesh top, we're going to do mesh top size first. Drop down, and we're going to go all the way down to newborn for this. And I'm just going to add my regular sizes. So whatever sizes you have, you can go ahead and add those in. I like to add these here instead of on the actual product, just because I have to track inventory for fabric, so I don't want anything messing with that. And if you add the variant on to the product itself, then it wants you to say how many you have of each size, and it's just a hassle, so I like to do this instead. Okay, now I'm going to create a new option, and that's what I love about this app, is you can just, you know, add as many options as you need. For this, it's another drop down, and you can even add price adjustments. So I'll show you, like, let's say once I get to the bottom here, I wouldn't add a price increase for a newborn size, you know, but let's say you want a price increase for, I don't know, 2T and above or something, then that's when you would add your different price points. But I'm going to pretend that I'm going to add it to the 5T. So all you would need to do is adjust price, keep it on create charge, and then you would create, you know, your 2 or 3 or however much extra you want to charge for this. And the brilliant thing that I love about this app is it just seamlessly adds the price, you know. It doesn't what's it called, for different apps, you know, it usually adds a separate product to their cart, and then customers get confused. They're like, wait, what is this extra charge? And they forget that it was because they selected a certain option. But today I'm not going to adjust the price, so that's that, and we're going to save it again. Next, I'm going to save the whole thing, so save it all. And that was that. Now I'm going to go back to my product and wait for it to go live. Wait for the options to go live on the product. Now for me to be able to check it, I have to go back to the available and make it available right now. So that's what I'm going to do so that I can preview it. Hopefully nobody tries to buy it in this time, but normally that doesn't happen. Okay, you can see it's not here yet, like the options aren't here yet, so all I do is wait a little bit and I'll be back to show you once it's there. Okay, they're here now, so you can see mesh top size, and I already figured out that I forgot to make these required. So let's go back and do that. So I'm going to head on back to the app now, and we're just going to go back to the apps. And we're going to find the options set by clicking on options. And it's usually one of the first ones, but you can just type in to find it. And we're going to click edit. And all you need to do is literally just click the check mark required. Like, this app is so easy in my opinion. So there we go. And we're going to save it. And it might take a little while again to pop up, but now we're going to go back to the product and make sure that it goes live at the drop time and that it's not live right now. So all you're going to do is go to the product and then click on this publication date option. It is today, but I'm going to change the time to 4 p.m. And I think that's pretty much it, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and create all the other different products and oh, I forgot, I'm going to add this collection to my store, obviously. So what I like to do is go over here to online store, click it. We're going to manage themes. Now we're going to click on customize. This is what mine looks like. I'm going to show you what I do. So all I do is I head on down here and I add a section. And I do a featured collection, and I hit add. Next, I give this a title. So normally since I don't close my website, I'm going to say Dolly and Me drop available at 4 p.m. PST today, and then I give the turnaround time, which for this drop is 1 to 2 weeks. And of course I gotta put turnaround time in front of it. And then we're going to select the collection that we made. There it is, select it. And I like to take these little I think they're called toggles, and just go all the way. And then you can preview it. It doesn't have anything right now because we're waiting for the products to go live. But then I go back to customize. I'm going to hit this back button. And now I'm going to use these little like 6 dots to manually move it. All I do is put my finger over it, and then I can move it to the top. And then I can preview it again. So this is what the website will look like as customers, head on to the page. They'll see this and be like, where are all the products? And then hopefully they'll read this and say, oh, I gotta wait till 4. And then another thing I'm gonna do is change the turnaround time here, since for this drop it's a little higher. And all you do there is just change your header and scroll down, and you can type it up. So for this, I'm going to say 5 to 10 business days. And of course, you want to make sure to save everything. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back to products and literally create every single product for this drop. That's the last step. And I make sure to, add all the options with the app, and then just, go over everything and make sure, of course, that they're going live at the exact same time. So I make sure to double check and see that every product is going to go live and not just some. I've had that happen before, and people are like, wait, where's this one? And it's, this whole thing. So lots to do, but hopefully this helped you all a little bit. And shameless plug, but I do sell these mini cane patterns, so that's what those are. So hopefully you all found this video helpful, and I'll catch you in the next one.